Next up is going to be the waist unit of the Gundam Kyrios. I'm going to begin with this little weird thing. And we'll take this part, put that here. There's a hole here, so put that there. Put this here to close it up. So you can see it turns like that. Good friction. Now we have this part that goes through here. Like so, all the way. There's a... Where is my knifey? Oh, there she is. Alright, so that's done. Take that, put that here. Take this, put that here. Good. There's this part that connects to one of the white parts up front, but I'm going to put this here for now. No, that's wrong. That goes like that. So that part goes right on top of it. Alright, now we have the skirt armor. And we're going to take that, put that there. This, put that there. Well, the trim parts, the other parts that goes on this, but I'm going to put this on here to see if it sticks. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we have these back parts here, and I think we need this and this to go like that. Add that in there. Then stick that in here. This is the part that actually holds up the beam saber hilts. And then we take this. Sorry, we'll take this. Stick that here and here. Oh, okay, there's a little notch there. I was like wondering why this was like sticking out, but that goes like that. Alright. Then we just put that here. And there you go. The waist unit of the Kyrios is now complete. Nice, very nice. Very good detail though. Especially like around here and of course on the other side. But yeah, alright, this is good. Let's now move on to the next part of the build. Alright, so next up is going to be the legs of the Kyrios Master Grade. Let's try this here. Take this part, change this part this direction, and then take this, put that here, and put it like that. Now we take these two guys, put them on, so it looks like that. And we take this, and I believe you have to keep it in this position so it slides into this like so. And then around like that. this part here is part of the foot. Connects down here. But I have a feeling that it's not set like that because this thing's going to flip up. You know, when you put the other parts on top of it and the armor, it'll set into place. So, but this part is done. Now, this and this. Put that there. This looks weird, how it's set up, but it is what it is. Alright, so that's part is done. Now in the manual you have to put in the little knee wing here, but this is going to be reopened up again to put it on later on, so I'm not going to fuss with that at this moment. There we go. So this part is done, followed by this part here, this part here. That's done. Let me take this, put that here, followed by the notch for this part here. And again, there's another part that goes in here, but this is one part that, you know, you can take it apart later on after it's primed and painted. There we go. With that complete, take this. No, take this first, put this here. Then there's this guy. That goes here. Oop, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Again, another part that goes in here, but you know, that's going to be for later. And then we have this that goes like that. I think that's it. There are other parts, but that's only the parts that goes on the armor, so you don't have to worry about that. And then just finally put this here and put that there, and there you have it. The inner frames of the legs of the Kyrios is now complete. It's going to be interesting to see how the armor plays out on this, because I know that there's certain parts that is not omitted from here, which is the leftover parts. I'm going to be checking out all this and make sure everything looks good, where I may have to sand off area and what's covered up. But for now, we're just going to review this. Let's put it together and see what this kit really looks like. Alright, so here is what the inner frame of the Kyrios looks like, fully assembled. Very strong, also very thin. Well, thin, yes, because it's of the fact of lack of armor. But overall, it is a thin mobile suit. And what makes it unique, of course, is it's all of its wings and booster packs and other streamline attachments and things like that that allows it to transform into its flight mode type setup. Yeah, looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised that for this you have like a cage system for the arm to assemble the bottom part of the arm, and you have nothing like going from here to here to attach the armor. So you're relying on this to hold on the arm. It is sturdy and strong, and I believe it utilizes the same features that's on both maybe the Dynames and the Exia. I kind of like, maybe I'm drawing a blank of how, because the Dynames was the last kit that I worked on that's almost similar to this. So I can't off the top of my head remember if it had those features. You know, if the arm is almost identical to that. I really don't remember this part, to tell you the truth. But we'll talk about that later on. Good detail on the skirt armor. That's really good. I actually had to put the feet on, but clearly you have to put more on, because if I left it alone, it will tip over. So this has the same nonsense that I had with the Exia when I first built it. But again, with painting, shouldn't have any problem. You have parts here that goes on top of this. I am liking how this part is, because I've seen images of what the armored part goes on this, so that's good. Yeah, and then of course, as you can see, I assembled the hand. This is the parts forming hand. This is not the hand, like of course the Dynames, that oh sorry, it's not like the Exia hands, because the Exia hands does have the ability to move your fingers. So this utilizes the updated hands that's on the Dynames. Yeah, there are other parts here that you can add on. So like I mentioned, the missile pod setup. So if I remove this part, you can take this, put it there. Whoops. So you can have it as a pistol, or put it on this and supposedly put it right over this. And this acts as a missile pod launcher there as well. You just have to utilize the other hand part to, like, I guess as a trigger guard, which I don't know why you want to trigger on a missile system where you could probably do it inside the mobile suit, just hitting the button and go fire. Yeah, it's a cool gimmick and all that stuff, but I really like this gun, and this will not be utilized for this. Give me that. Whoops. There we go. Yeah. And to show off how it looks compared to the other guys, here's the Dynames. And here's the Exia. So let's get Exia nice and set up properly. Many people are saying that it's an old kit and it should have been updated to something maybe like right now, but no, to fairness, I don't see any issues. No. One will argue maybe a 2.0 is required for an Exia, but then you're talking about a 2.0 inner frame, which should have been applied to all these guys as well. There we go. And Kyrios is a little taller. Well, it's going to be taller and wider with the added parts and things like that. This is going to be nice. I'd like to touch up on a few things first. Doing more research, I realized that the only paint that I could probably use for panel lining, sorry, not for panel lining, for pre-shading. Black would have been great, but but somebody told me, and I'm going to give credit to Maverick or Miguel. He told me, you know, use brown. Use a brown color. And I wasn't actually thinking about it until somebody else commented the same thing. And then I completely forgot that Zaku Aurelius did the same thing with his Master Grade, I'm sorry, with his 1/60th scale, Manzinger Z. He put, of course he primed it, then he pre-shaded it using brown, and then he used yellow and white and of course orange on it, and it was, I said, you know what, perfect, I can probably simulate exactly what he does. Unfortunately, I do not have brown in stock. I have acrylic brown, but not lacquer, or like not from Mr. Hobby. So sent the message over to Gundam Planet, placed an order. Should get it within a couple of days. So hopefully by that time, once I've already finished priming all these, cleaning the remaining parts and priming them, I will begin the pre-shading and applying it on this guy. So yeah, this should be easy and quick. Well, quick and easy. Alright, let me continue cleaning it up, finding anything that I missed, and then we'll begin the priming phase.